You already know BEA estimates GDP, or Gross Domestic Product, the value of goods and services produced across the United States. Did you know we also produce GDP figures for states, U.S. territories, metropolitan areas, and every U.S. county? That's more than 3,000 counties. Like U.S. GDP, regional GDP statistics measure production within an area's borders. They help you understand the sources of growth or decline in local economies.
So regional data, I believe, is important because it sort of brings down these big, high-level concepts that you hear about nationally, like GDP, down to a local level that make it more relatable to individuals. I think all of the decisions that we make are local, and so when you look at it, you get to understand the uniqueness of each regional economy, whether we're talking about a state or we're talking about a county, what industries are important, which ones are growing, which ones are declining, which ones contribute to the national totals or the state totals. Get to understand sort of your community and also compare your community to other communities or to the nation at large.
Let's look at the numbers. We produce state-by-state GDP statistics for quarters and years. Note that the quarterly data are presented at annual rates and are seasonally adjusted. County and metro GDP statistics are available annually. BEA calculates GDP with and without adjustments for inflation. Real GDP is the inflation-adjusted number used to compare trends over years, even decades of data. Current dollar or nominal, GDP reflects prices at the time being measured. You can look at the current dollar figures to measure the size of an economy today. You can also use BEA data to see which industries are contributing to an economy. For example, manufacturing, retail trade, government, real estate, or healthcare. You can determine which state had the largest increase in mining, for example. Or, if you see a drop in the agricultural production locally, you can see if that is also happening elsewhere around the state or region. Although we're focusing on GDP now, remember that BEA produces other regional data that complement the GDP numbers. BEA estimates the total personal income received by the residents of each state, metro area, or county, which helps you understand local spending capacity. We also have state-by-state statistics on special topics such as arts and culture and outdoor recreation.
There are, I think, a lot of key stakeholders to the regional GDP statistics. Certainly, one of the main stakeholders is elected officials. The GDP statistics provide an idea of the economy that elected officials are serving. It helps them formulate policy going forward. It also helps them assess policy decisions that they made before. Another stakeholder would be businesses, right? They need to understand the economy that they are doing their business from, or whether they're looking to expand into a particular region. The GDP statistics provide information to households, ideas about where what industries are important, where they might be working, where there might be opportunities to move to a different job, a different sector. It gives them a better idea of sort of what's going on in their particular area and to make good decisions. And then finally, economic researchers are an important stakeholder because they'll use the statistics as a time series to sort of look at and study economic theory, economic policy, those kinds of things. So,
what's the easiest way to find out how your area economy is doing? Start with Bearfacts, which stands for BEA Regional Facts. It's a quick snapshot of the latest annual GDP and other statistics for states, counties, and metro areas. Let us show you how to find that data. In Bearfacts, you can look by state, county, or metro area. There, you can see GDP for your state and how it ranks in the nation. You'll also find the top 5 industry in the state and their contributions to state GDP. You can also check out related information like data or metro areas within your state or statistics for neighboring states. Print or share from the top right corner. Want to dig deeper? Select More Detail and it will take you to BEA's interactive data tables where you can compare your state's GDP to others. Curious about your state's GDP over time? You can pull data covering a specific time period, like the last 10 years. You can also go directly to the wealth of data in BEA's regional interactive tables. To do that, navigate from Tools on BEA's homepage to Interactive Tables and scroll down to Regional Data. Then enter the interactive data tables through the orange button. Find Gross Domestic Product by county and metro area and click on the Summary table to find an overview of BEA data for your county. Note, you can look at current dollars or real GDP. In the county and metro menu, below the Summary table, you'll also find contributions to percent change in GDP. This shows how different industries affected the local economy. Okay, let's look at a particular county, using North Carolina as an example. To do that, click the first option, Summary Tables, then select County and North Carolina. From there, you can select your specific county. Let's say Wake County. You also have the option to look at data from all counties or select more than one county by holding down the Shift key. You can also choose what version of GDP you want to see. For this example, let's just leave it at all statistics and table. You can also select what unit of measure you want. If you want the dollar figures, select levels, but percent change and annual growth rates are also options. Let's choose levels here. The next step is to identify what time period you want. You can choose a specific year or hold down the Shift key to select multiple years. There's also an all years option. Let's select 2019 to 2021. The data comes up in table format. From there, you can view data as a chart, download, or print. Want to go back and edit your selection? Above the table on the left, you will see the different options. Click Area/Statistics to change what county you want, or time period to choose different years. Would you like to create a ranked table of all counties in your state? Let's look at North Carolina again. Go back to Areas/Statistics and click on All Counties in North Carolina. Then choose the data you want to use. We'll select Real GDP and we'll keep the unit at levels. In the next step, choose your year. We'll use 2021. Once the table loads, you can click on the blue 2021 at the top of the column, and it will rank all counties by number, high to low. In the upper right corner, you'll see you can print, save, or even map this data. Here's how you can create custom maps showing data for all U.S. states or counties within a state. Choose Regional Data and click on the orange Interactive Data Mapping button. From there, you can select which statistic you'd like. For this map, we'll choose GDP by county and all industry totals for the counties in New York State. Let's pick percent change from the preceding period. You can choose what colors you'd like and how many categories. In the next step, you can choose what time period you would like to use. Let's say 2021. Then you'll be able to see the map and download or print it. You can also look at the underlying data. You can also use mapping to look at industry trends across states, such as growth in the construction industry. Looking into the potential economic impact of development in your area? BEA can help with that. We provide multipliers for use in economic impact studies. They are available through BEA's Regional Input-Output Modeling System, also called RIMS-2. For a fee of $275, BEA provides specialized data to help investors, planners, and elected officials assess the effects of projects. If you can't find the numbers you need, BEA is here to help. You can contact subject matter experts through the help section of our website. Or call us at 301-278-9004 and we'll point you in the right direction. As we like to say, at BEA, we've got your number.